From St. Patrick's Day celebrations, drama within the Roloff family, and a new postage stamp being revealed. Welcome to Hashtag That. We're your source for entertainment news. Hello everyone, welcome to Hashtag That. I'm your host, Halle Sarfin, here with my panelists, Liv, Neliana, and Nya. The New York City tradition of the St. Patrick's Day Parade has been going on for centuries now. The parade that goes down Fifth Avenue has extended to different cities all over the country. Quinnipiac is a sponsor for the annual NYC Parade. For years, both Irish and non-Irish people are celebrating and showing their pride. Have you guys ever been to the parade?
Not in New York. I would love to, but not in New York.
Have you been in any state?
Yeah, Holyoke. I used to play trumpet, so we would go with the band. We would do our thing there. It was really fun. I enjoy parades.
That's awesome. I used to go, there's one in Worcester, which is the town over from mine, and they used to throw candy at you. I would be all over that. I'd be running into the street, floats are coming, but you just
tripping
want,
over people.
You just want that candy in the street.
You're like, kids, no.
But that's gross. Because it's on the floor and it's on the cement. You're like, oh my god, but it's
Hey,
candy.
anything goes. Anything goes. No
candy.
judgment. No judgment.
5-second rule. Yeah, exactly.
It's funny you guys say that because I'm from New York, but I actually never been to the parade. It's not something that's a big thing for me. I mean,
it's for those outsiders.
Yeah,
tourists.
That's
They go to the parades.
yeah, I don't want to do those, so oh well.
Maybe next year.
Probably.
Lady Gaga deserves an applause after this. The artist admitted to being bankrupt during her 2009 Monster Ball tour. She said the $3 million that she had saved up she gave into making her stage. While those times were hard for her, she knew she would make it through. What do you guys think of Lady Gaga admitting to her troubles in the past?
Those times were hard for her.
Yeah,
I
Hard.
rolled that. I lost my $3 million. It's a rough life for
First
me.
world problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't tell me your life is hard. You make dresses out of meat. There's no way that is hard.
Probably moderately, but hard.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
the overstatement.
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Chill.
I'm pretty sure she's just fine.
Yeah, she's living now. So.
Yeah, exactly. Homelessness is hard.
Right.
Living in your mansion and a little bit in debt, that is not a hard life.
Right.
Exactly.
I agree.
And she still went through with her tour and everything, so I'm pretty, her fans got her through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been doing that badly.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
She's still chugging on.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They're going strong there.
Whether you are a frequent flyer or not, you know how inconvenient it is to take a flight without a TV in front of you to stay entertained. Recently, it has been announced that United Airlines, quote, will begin offering free in-flight streaming TV and movies to passengers who use their own laptop and Apple devices, end quote. This will be more convenient and personal instead of having a few scattered televisions throughout the plane. What do you guys think of United Airlines changing to personal televisions?
I think that's kind of hard if you don't bring an iPad or if you don't have an iPhone. It's just I don't know, I feel like it's more traditional to have it on the backs of the seats. I know JetBlue, I recently flew with them and they had it on the backs of the seats. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, but it's also oh, good for you guys. You did something cool and innovative.
But what about the people without iOS? Then it's just kind of oh, you're just kind of off to the
Yeah.
side. If
Yeah.
you're sitting next to someone and I'm looking at my iPhone and Neliana's just sitting there.
Yeah,
and,
awkward,
well, I don't have one, so I guess I'll be bored the whole flight.
Right.
I don't know.
It'd be rubbing it in your face.
I actually think it's a great idea because I remember I know JetBlue has screens on each of the
Yeah.
planes, but not all of them are like that.
Right.
So imagine if you're like me, I'm short. So if I'm sitting in a chair, I have to break my neck. To
Yeah, I agree. You always get a head cramp when you're
Yeah.
looking up at the TV.
Exactly.
I think it's a good idea because I bring my laptop on every flight.
Yeah,
so
you
I think
should,
it'll be good.
actually.
Yeah.
I
so.
think if they had both options, it would be
It'd be perfect.
Right.
Exactly.
Everyone would be happy.
Yeah.
Chris Brown is back behind bars. Recently, Brown has gotten himself into some trouble after being dismissed from rehab for failure to comply with the rules and regulations of the program. Officials said that Brown was actually cooperating after being arrested at the Malibu Treatment Center. He was later transported to a jail facility in downtown LA. What do you guys think of Chris Brown's misbehavior?
Good riddance.
Yeah. I have no sympathy for him.
hit Rihanna.
God.
Naya
abused her,
disagrees.
And then went and like violated his parole. So I have no sympathy.
All right.
That is our
Not at all.
justice system going through.
I'm speaking as a true fan.
Here we go.
Since I was like
Okay.
12. So, I mean, I don't condone the whole Rihanna thing. I was fully against that. But at this point, I just feel like I feel really bad for him because I don't know if you guys know this, but he just was recently diagnosed with bipolar.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, he's going through a lot. And, I mean, I don't know. My heart's always with him, so.
Yeah.
There's other people though with that disorder that don't.
I'm not excusing anything that he's doing. I'm just saying, like, I feel really bad for him.
Yeah, I
you know?
can understand feeling bad, but I just
think he needs to
I
take
just
a
think
break
he
from the
gets what he
limelight.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Step aside for a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you have to take responsibility, and since he is like a celebrity, I don't think he should get special treatment. That's saying like normal people can't break the law, but celebrities can. Like at least they're treating everybody fairly.
Right. I agree.
When we return, we're talking Little People, Big World drama and the Muppets. But first, here's our tweet of the week.
This week's Tweet of the Week is brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue and is your go-to for Quinnipiac apparel and accessories. This week's Tweet of the Week is by @WhatI'veBeenSaying. He said, "One of the best things about spring break is the average email count from QU going from 6 a day to 6 a week. Make sure to follow us at #ThatQU on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show." The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Welcome back. It's time for our favorite problems that really aren't problems. Here are the best first world problems of the week.
I feel so gross and need to shower, but I'm going to the gym later and I don't want to have to shower twice. #first world problems. This is a big dilemma for me.
That's the story of my life.
Yeah.
It needs perfect timing. It does. Because sometimes if I want to go to the gym in the afternoon and then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh shoot, I can't shower now because I'm going to get gross later. So
Yeah.
what's the point?
Like you spend half the day showering. It's just like I just
Right.
need to.
Oh my- at that point, I'll be taking 3 showers a day. I'll be like morning, afternoon, and
2 showers
nighttime.
can't hurt though.
Or if you go shower, or if you go shower and then you have class and you want to go out with your hair wet, and then what do you do? And then you shower later, or big hassle.
I hate when I want to lay on my side and text, but I can't because my screen wants to turn sideways. #first world problems. I actually learned today from Erin that you can change the settings on your iPhone to make sure it doesn't flip. I never knew that. I've been struggling for like the whole time, and it's like, oh, I could have known that. Like, that should come in the manual.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How to use an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had known that before I laid down. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like turn my neck like a head
I'm
cramp,
breaking
like,
my neck to look at my phone. Cool.
That moment when you're starving, but your food is too hot to eat. #first world problem. But you have food though.
So is that a problem?
Exactly. What
really
is
a
your
problem.
problem?
What is your problem?
No,
That's
I
why it's a
always
first
do
world
that.
problem.
Exactly.
You have food, but yet you're like, oh, I'm still complaining.
Yeah.
I have food in front of me. They're starving children.
Yeah,
That
my
don't
mom
have
always
anything.
yells at me for that.
Yeah.
Because I'll eat it and then I'll be like,
Like, like,
Then you need water, and then
but yeah.
But yet you have food,
issues.
so it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
stop that.
Yeah.
That's enough.
stop complaining. The Roloff family from the reality TV show Little People, Big World recently announced that Matt and Amy are separating. Some people think it is staged to increase the ratings of their show. The couple is hopeful that they'll be able to fix their marriage. Do you guys think the separation is staged, or what do you think?
I hope not.
Yeah. Watch the show, so.
I don't want to show, but anybody who stages a divorce has some serious issues.
Right.
If you need to be a celebrity that bad, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you
bigger
are just
problems.
not meant to be a celebrity.
Right.
I just think I don't watch the show, but I heard that they're going to actually show their divorce trial on air. I
Okay,
mean,
all right.
when
That's
does this
ridiculous.
end? Like
It's
reality
like private
TV,
life.
stop.
Right.
That's something that's supposed to be,
Yep.
private. That's a big deal. That's really sad. And they're like, oh, let's showcase
Yeah.
it to the whole world. I mean, that's inappropriate.
But reality TV also leads to some of these divorces, and that's why a lot of
Yeah.
marriages don't work out. So that could be a
Yeah,
problem too.
exactly.
John and Kate + 8.
Exactly.
Oh, I know,
Example.
yeah.
It's just like, it's sad.
Even the Kardashians.
Bruce
they
and
all
Chris,
had-
come on
they
now.
all
I was
had.
just thinking that.
And
Yeah.
Chloe and Lamar now, everybody has issues.
Yeah.
So.
But then again, they are well-known people, and we want to
Yeah.
see it. So
True.
I know,
the
we
peop-
watch.
it's what the people want.
Yeah.
The Muppets have recently made their way from the Los Angeles premiere of their new movie to the White House to entertain military families. Kermit was seen hanging out with Michelle Obama. Kermit said, quote, "It took me a while to get through security, and I still don't understand how a frog with no clothes could set off a metal detector," end quote. Obama showed the film, Muppets Most Wanted, to the military children and their families to support veterans and other active members of the Army. Obama called the children, quote, "heroes who are just as strong and brave as their parents," end quote. Would you guys ever hang out with the Muppets?
In a second. In a second.
Who wouldn't want to? I mean, come on.
I mean, if
Talking
Obama brought them,
puppets.
Yeah.
Love that.
I mean, if Obama brought them, I would definitely. Hang out with them.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm not a big Muppet fan, but hey,
Muppet.
if my president brought it, why not?
Yeah, I think it was so nice. Military families helping them out, supporting
Right.
them. Such a
Yeah.
good move.
Yeah, I like that quote he said about the children are just as strong and brave. I mean, I'm not a military child, but if I heard that, I would just feel like, wow, that means a lot to me.
Yeah,
Right.
very
Yeah.
supportive,
Yeah.
especially now with all the conflicts around the world.
Right.
We really need to support those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When we return, see who will be on some postal stamps, and you can help make the future for Scrabble. But first, here's our Instagram of the week.
This week's Instagram of the Week is brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is your source for custom printing and embroidery for your team, organization, or group. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue, just 2.5 miles from the Mount Carmel campus. This week's Instagram is by @Quinnipiac. They posted a picture of faculty and staff marching in the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City. Be sure to follow #that on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Welcome back. Here are the problems that QU students face on a daily basis.
I think I've Instagrammed the library more times than I've actually been there. #QPAC problems.
I think that was like a tweet about my life.
It's I've never done it, but I see it all the time. Getting tired of it, but it's still beautiful to look at, though. It is.
Yeah, I
like
don't
the
get sick of it.
Instagrams.
I don't get sick of it because everybody has their own filter, their own taste. It's like I'm seeing the library for the first time.
And their own caption, like, "Hey Arnold."
I actually have not heard that one.
I just made it up.
I love that show.
Chartwells delivers promptly with an exclusive spring break dining schedule 6 days into break. #QPAC problems. Yeah, I thought that was like the weirdest thing ever. Did you guys get that email?
No, what was that?
Oh, about the
Yeah,
schedule?
Chartwells emailed everybody about the schedule for the week, but they did it like halfway through. So it was like, oh well, like that would have been helpful like a long time ago.
Yeah, like maybe
Not that
last
lots of
week,
people
not
are here.
anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Thanks
yeah.
a lot.
Here I was thinking I was going to make it to class early, But then I got into Java John's line and realized that's not possible. Hashtag QU problems.
He always
story
like,
of my life.
No.
he always like starts a conversation with me. He's like, oh, like pretending we're friends. I'm like, what?
He's always from where you're from. Always from where you're from.
Yeah.
He actually
Yes.
stopped me today. He was like, thank you for calling my line, Naya. You know, you're my favorite. And he actually walked around and called me again and goes, you're still my favorite. I was
Oh my
like,
gosh, you
all
remember?
right, that's what I'm saying. You remember me? Like, okay,
Does he ever
Java
call you
John.
guys doctor every time I walk away? Thank you, Dr. Dufault. I'm like, my nature's communications. What are you like?
Never happened to
This is
me.
weird.
I think he's like secretly like a really like smart person because like he seems to remember everything. And one time
Yeah.
he told me, "Oh, look for Ferraro Markets or something," and I was like, "Okay, like." Don't know,
Yeah.
just forget you. Like I don't even know what you're talking about. And then when we were driving on the highway, we saw that. And I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Like,
that was so dumb.
Like, he's right. Oh my God.
Yeah, secretly smart. I'm telling you."
Natalie Denise Solman, better known as Octomom, came to the media's attention when she gave birth to octuplets back in 2009. She was recently accused of failing to reveal the money she had made from personal videos and appearances last year, while also receiving welfare. Octomom pleaded not guilty in the welfare fraud case, but could be sentenced to as much as 6 years and 4 months in jail. Prosecutors have said it's unlikely she will serve time if she agrees to pay back the money. What do you guys think of Octomom lying to the government?
Oh boy,
For
Octomom.
shame. For
Oh,
shame.
Octomom.
Don't like her.
First of all, she had like a million kids when she was newly divorced.
Yeah.
Then she applied for welfare. It's just so irresponsible. It's like, I love kids. I want to have like half a dozen when I get older. But yeah, I know. It's really
Okay.
intense. I want to have tons of kids. I love kids. But I think she's being really irresponsible. And if she goes to jail, that's just another irresponsible thing that is happening to her children and hurting them.
I feel as
agree.
if she had kids to become famous.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was, oh, I'm going to have 8 children and then become really famous with my 8 children. Oh, and also I have 6 more children on top of my 8 children that I had all at one time. Like, slow down. It's okay.
Right.
Which is another reason why I think the best solution for this is for her to go to jail and to have give those kids away to a decent home. Because at this point, there's no way she's gonna be able to care for 8
no.
kids
Alone.
And exactly.
She has
only
more than
off
that.
of publicity.
She has
She,
14.
no, she has
So, like,
14 because she
oh,
had
yeah,
6
she-
before.
she's
I mean,
gotta chill
why,
with those kids.
why do you need to
Yeah.
have 8 more children? I mean, and like you said, you love kids, but I feel
Yeah.
like you're
You have
newly
to think
divorced.
of
You
the
don't need to
kids.
have more children. You
Yeah.
can, like, if you can barely support them, the
Right.
6 that you already have, it's ridiculous.
It's just bad decision making. It's
Mm-hmm.
like children aren't like trinkets that you're like, oh my gosh, look at all the children I have. Like you actually like care for them, give them the attention.
This is not cheaper by the dozen, people.
Yeah,
It's reality. So let's
She
figure
has
that
more than
out.
cheaper
Even
by the
they have
dozen.
2
I
parents and
know.
they can
It's a
barely
healthy
do it.
family,
Yes,
so come on.
exactly.
We've seen Jimi Hendrix on stage and in the movies, and now you'll see him on a postage stamp. Apparently, this has been in the making for a while, but took just a year to complete. Jimmy's sister, Janie, gave her thoughts about seeing her older brother's picture on a stamp. Quote, "He's definitely one of our American icons, so I definitely hope the fans feel the same way about the stamp." End quote. Do you think people will buy this stamp with Jimi Hendrix on it?
Why not? I mean, I'm not a Jimi Hendrix fan, but I don't listen to him. But I think it'd be pretty cool to have a stamp with him on it. I mean, I've seen pictures of him. He seems like a pretty colorful guy. So that'd be a nice thing to put on a stamp.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I think stamps are too expensive. Even if they love him, they will not buy the stamps. I saw Harry Potter stamps. I love Harry Potter, but I would not buy the stamps because it's just like too much money. I'm not
Right.
like
Oh,
about to
Why are we
spend on
spending
stamps.
more money
It's
than we
actually
need
really
to?
expensive. I think it was like $30 for like a
Oh.
roll of stamps, where
I
it's
would
like,
not want a stamp
okay,
that's
not
50
that
cents.
big of
Are
a
stamps?
fan.
Yeah. Are they that
the
important?
rolls,
I
like,
usually
if you
just.
collect
Oh,
them,
okay.
why
But
not?
it's like you can put anything. It's just a stamp. Like
Yeah.
the letter is what matters.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if you collect them, I'm pretty sure
That-
that
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Or if you're like
exactly.
a big fan, then like
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
sure
like
it'd be
somebody's buying
It could be worth. I mean, I like Disney World stamps. Those are always fun, but I'm not gonna go buy them in packs.
Yeah. Plus, you only need one, and then you're like, oh, my little stamp.
I'm like, let me stare at you for hours.
Yeah. They give you like $1 million, and it's like, okay, like I wasted all that
That's
money.
enough.
yeah. Scrabble is allowing you to think of new words to put in the Scrabble dictionary. Your favorite words, such as twerk, selfie, or even hashtag, could make it into the dictionary. Hasbro is now allowing fans to submit what they think should be added. This will be the first major revision since 2005. This new edition is set to be released in August. Will you guys be submitting your new favorite word to the dictionary?
First off, let me just say that's great because you know how many times I try to play Scrabble and people try to argue with me and that it's not a word. So now I'm gonna take all these words that I want to put on the board and submit it, and I'm gonna win. So I support it.
I think it's a PR like scheme that's just like, oh guys, remember that board game Scrabble that's like all about vocabulary? And I would just like, I've played it like once or twice. And they have like an official Scrabble dictionary that's different than the regular dictionary. So even if it's in the dictionary, it might not even be an official word. And it's just like, I don't have time for that. It's supposed to be fun, not like, oh my gosh, like is that a real word or not? Like, I just think it's like ridiculous.
I don't play Scrabble enough to worry about putting another word in this Scrabble dictionary.
Yeah,
you do you play your Scrabble, and I will do me and go do something else. I don't need to worry about that.
I don't know. It gets pretty heated. So
Yeah, exactly.
if we can add more words,
It
by
seems
all
real,
means.
so-
Yes, it's real.
People do like family rules
They
though,
do.
so I don't think people
Like,
even
oh,
do
that's
it.
not
if
a
it's
word.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
it's like you
follow
decide
the
as a
dictionary,
family.
or do you
No,
like?
it's different from the dictionary.
No, but I
There's,
mean,
like-
do people get that serious? Like
Oh.
with Scrabble dictionary,
I'm sure
like
there are some
looking
people.
through. I mean, there
There
must be
probably
Scrabble
some.
tournaments. You know.
I didn't even know a Scrabble dictionary existed, to be honest.
I looked it up. And it was like, yeah.
For this story, I know just look up like
I know
how to
that-
play Scrabble officially. Like.
We will be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your number one choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Welcome back. J.K. Rowling surprised Harry Potter fans by posting the history of the Quidditch World Cup on her website, pottermore.com. There has only been one part released so far, but it features general background information about the tournament. Part 2 will be released next Friday, which will be a surprise for everyone. What do you guys think of J.K. Rowling releasing this crucial information?
Well, I mean, I think it's just added to the fan series, but I feel like it's gonna take the Harry Potter fan base to a new level because you see like how we have Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon. Now we're gonna have people actually trying to play Quidditch with real rules, and real games, and it's gonna get real out there. I mean, obviously you can't fly on brooms, but they're gonna try.
Yeah,
and
people have it in the colleges.
Exactly.
They already
We
play
have it
They're
here,
already
don't we? I think.
Oh boy.
Do we have a
I think
Quidditch
somebody
team?
tried to
Start it up.
make one,
I
yeah.
will join. Whoever is in charge, I want to join.
Contact, hashtag
You will see
that
me in
on
the quad
Twitter.
on a broom
Yeah.
playing Quidditch.
And now she's
I'm gonna
releasing
research
real
it.
rules, so it's gonna
I
get
think that's
serious.
amazing. It like keeps Harry Potter alive, so
Yeah.
it's like the fans have something to
Maybe
look
one
forward
day
to.
it'll be
Right.
the Olympics. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Never know.
That would be
Maybe one of
amazing.
us will be in the Quidditch Olympics.
Yeah, there you go.
We can start practicing now.
Yeah,
Quidditch team.
yeah.
Let's go.
Need for Speed, the movie, is an adaptation of the Need for Speed series of video games. The movie will feature Aaron Paul along with other famous individuals like actor Dominic Cooper and rapper Kid Cudi. Is it just a Fast and Furious ripoff? What do you guys think of the new film?
I think it's amazing. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know really what it's about. Don't know what the video games are, but
Good.
it has Aaron Paul in it, and I love him. Love Breaking Bad, and I'm going specifically to see him.
I don't really know a lot about it. I just saw the commercial and I was like, oh, cool, fast cars, that's fun. And then at first when I saw it, I thought it was Fast and Furious. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, didn't they just make one of these? And then the title came up and it was like, Need for Speed. And I'm like, great, another car movie, awesome. I'll go see that, maybe.
Well, I don't know anything about it, honestly, but it sounds like something I could be interested in, especially I heard the name Kid Cudi, who is one of the rappers that I'm particularly interested in. So, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up.
Maybe.
Always
Maybe.
for another car
No
movie.
promises.
Yeah, really.
You can always catch it on Redbox. Get it the dollar.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe I won't spend $25 to go to the theater, but maybe another time.
Kate Winslet will be getting her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Oscar-winning actress got to unveil her star today. When Kate's star is number 2,520 on the walk. Do you guys think she deserved the star?
Yes.
Yes.
Love her.
Oh boy.
No. Oh, here we go.
I hate the Titanic so much.
Oh my
That's like
God.
the worst movie ever.
But do you hate her though?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Right.
See,
but
that
like,
she
what
does
else has
deserve
she
it.
done?
Exactly.
What other
She's
movies
been in
has
a
she
lot
done?
actually. She was in
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
The
just not aware
Reader.
of this.
She was recently in Labor Day, which I didn't see, but I heard it was good.
Right.
And a lot of her movies have been Oscar nominated. So
Oh,
I think
really?
that's
And she won Best Actress, so I
Yeah.
definitely think she deserves a star.
And she was
at
in a
least.
movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, so
Yeah.
And
there
You got
you
a
go.
star right there. Star for
Exactly.
you.
There's so many stars. I didn't know there was that many.
I done
Like,
with
Think
Yeah.
of how many people
Yeah.
have stars and don't deserve it. So I mean,
Yeah,
if she's
that's
gonna get
so
one for all her hard
true.
work, then
Yeah. I think my
I'd-
hatred for Titanic is just overcoming all of
Oh
it.
boy.
We forgive you.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll let you pass on this one.
Cool.
That's all we have for you this week, but thanks for joining us. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at #ThatQU. See you next week.